Hola, o sea, a todos, bienvenidos a Genshin Impact en vivo. Estamos por acá revisando que tenemos nuevo, tenemos correos, un código canjeado y esta es la aplicación de la nube. Entonces vamos por acá. Tenemos por acá, tenemos resumen de la actualización, a ver qué encontrar. Reparar un error de Yamiko. Así hasta desbloquear el talento bloquear la frecuencia cuando radio fortalece unos seres que golpea a un enemigo en la dialecta adicional otorga por efectos que no los con estelar puede activarse varias veces. Una quedarnos con el talento. Quinta BCE, entonces tenemos nueva música y ya tenemos el registro de visitas. Listo, vamos por acá. Para
If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Town,
20.000 de oro.
obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You...
Ahora pues, tenemos que el teatro se reinició. Nosotros teatro. Acá tenemos el diario. Y tenemos falta Chiori, Beidou y Qiqi. Acepto, ¿no?
So what you're saying is that this card I drew is actually pretty good?
Fate is simply fate. It makes no distinction between bad and good. However, talking solely about the upright strength card you drew, one of its interpretations actually fits your profession well. This card symbolizes passion, courage, confidence, and desire, as well as perfect, unfaltering love. No matter what surprises fate throws your way, I believe you will take control and steer a steady course.
Oh, don't flatter me. By our rules, a good fortune means paying extra for the reading. Here, I'll leave my coin pouch with you. If you have time, could you read the fortunes of my crew?
That's the first time I've received a request like this.
We've sailed this ship from one corner of Teyvat to the other, braving the winds and waves. After so many years at sea, there isn't one among them who doesn't harbor troubles of their own. I may be their captain, but there are things even I can't help them with. So, running into a fortune teller like you, it made me think you might be able to help set their minds at ease. As for recompense, that won't be a problem. We've done good business on our way here and dragged in quite the haul.
As intriguing an offer as that is, I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I fear there aren't enough cards in my deck for such a sizable crew.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. I haven't seen you in a long time. Are you here to have your fortunes read too?
Hello,
I'm here on business, of course. And to help a certain someone scout out new trade opportunities while I'm at it. Our esteemed Tianxuan, of course. Who knows what kind of scheme she's cooked up this time. A few days ago, completely out of the blue, she tells me there's good business to be had in Fontaine. Doesn't ask my opinion, just whips out a detailed itinerary and tells me to follow the trade route it outlines. Turns out, she'd already sent people to scout ahead. I haven't had any urgent business lately, so I went along with the whole thing. And what would you know, it's been plain sailing the whole way. What was supposed to be a 2-week job got wrapped up in just over 1. I figured since we're already here, we might as well stick around and have some fun. So I gave the crew some shore leave to kick back and relax. Matter of fact, just yesterday I booked an event space at the Hotel de Boer and the lot of us drank up a storm. The crew's still sleeping it off at the hotel, so I thought I'd venture out for some fresh air and to sober up. But I only made it a few steps before this, fortune teller stopped me and asked me to draw a card. Here, it's the strength card. Looks like a good one, and since it's the right side up, I think that makes it even better.
Upright strength. How should Paimon put this? It really does suit you, Beidou.
It certainly does. Now, let me explain the other meaning it holds.
Don't tell me. It's bad news.
I wouldn't say it's good or bad, and it's not directly related to your fortune either. Just a little after-class musing, now that your reading is over. It's clear that you possess both powerful outer strength and an indomitable inner spirit. To borrow a metaphor, you're a lantern in the dark night. You dispel the darkness and guide lost souls on their forward paths. But you must know that it's not only the lost and weak who are attracted to the glow. Bugs cling to the lantern, competing for light and heat. Believing that it can keep them warm, the light burns more intensely. Only by doing so will its radiance not dim. Now, it would be best if someone could drive these bugs away. Because if no one does, perhaps one day the flame will consume its remaining fuel, all for the sake of a few unworthy pests.
If that's your concern, I don't think there's any need to worry. I have a friend who knows how to help people figure things out, and, well, she enjoys taking care of pests who hide out in the corners.
A rare friend to have. Judging by your tone, you must really trust her. She doesn't sound like someone who would easily lose her way.
Her? Oh, if she were the type to get lost, I doubt anyone in Liyue would know how to stay on course. Take this trip, for instance. She's the one who pointed the way at... It all makes sense now. I was just thinking, if she really wanted to do business, there's no way she'd let me kick back and relax.
So basically, Ningguang just wanted to give you a holiday. But why make you take such a massive detour?
Well, I'm sure she'd say something like, some detours are needed. Only by taking them can the shortcuts be found. I'll never be able to unravel the twists and turns of her mind. Well, she still needs me to help expand her trade routes, though, so it's not like she'd do me harm. As her strength card, I'll remain up front, breaking the waves and forging a path ahead. Whoa! Oh, look at the time. I'd better head back and check on my crew. See if I can't sober them up a little, get them shipshape and ready to sail. Traveler, Paimon, Lady Fortune Teller, I hope to see you around. This card is a rare treasure. Can I keep it? Oh, probably not, right? I'll just take one last look.
A light that guides the lost, and those who come for more than its glow. Interesting. If I have the time, I should pay another visit to Liyue.
Escuchar historia. Está lo mismo a todos. Listo.
Swift and merciful, spiritually attack!
To ashes!
Submit for judgment, one with
Eyes on me!
from whence you came. Forth, my blade, spirit blade,
To ashes!
From whence you came, swift and merciful.
Eyes on me!
Talento. A ver qué dice. Mantener pulsado la pulsera en el mujer de María no carga de fuerza 0 puntos con velocidad de ataque, lo que aumenta el daño resulta la habilidad. Además, mantener pulsado el grupo de brazo con enemigos ante la única sensación de cargas pequeñas. De esta manera, carga en los servicios de 4 segundos y le baja las energías. Este efecto es fuerte cada vez que sus segundos. A Qiqi.
Is it coming back to you yet, Qiqi?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. We still have a long way before we get to the Palais Marmonia. Let's keep walking for now. I'm sure you'll remember where your home is soon. Look, it's Qiqi, and she's with the Melozine. Huh, that's a combo Paimon wasn't expecting to see.
Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
You know Qiqi? Fantastic news! I ran into her while investigating near Lumidu's harbor. Judging by her size, I figured she was a human child. She's a child, right?
I am...
Mr. Megan.
Right! We go way back! We're the best of friends! Quick thinking. If Qiqi had said she was a zombie, it might have scared her half to death.
Yes, best of friends. That's right.
Wow, this is a happy coincidence for sure. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever found myself completely at a loss. I take it you know about her memory issues? She can hardly seem to remember anything besides her own name. Qiqi gets like that sometimes. Poor child. I was going to take her back to the Maréchaussée Phantom and let her stay there for a while. But I hoped she might get some of her memories back on the road. Since you're such good friends, I take it you know where she lives? It would save such a lot of trouble if I could take her straight home. We know, but it's, a very long way from here.
Very long way? I followed Azili all the way to Lumidu's harbor.
Huh? You remembered something? What happened before that?
Before that, Dr. Baishu took me on his rounds at something. I went to gather herbs and then...
Oh! Baishu took you to Yilong Wharf, right? Detective Paimon thinks she knows what happened. Baishu took Qiqi to visit patients at Yilong Wharf. She got lost while gathering herbs, saw Azili, and followed it all the way to Lumidu's harbor. Good thing Paimon and the Traveler read Robin versus Chesterton. Simple deductions like these are a piece of cake for Paimon now.
Es que serías completamente ficticio, ¿verdad?
Aha! Well, that checks out. I'll take Qiqi back to Yilong Wharf right away. Dr. Baiju is Qiqi's guardian, is he? He must be worried sick.
Espera, Qiqi está entre las personas de la policía de Barbelotte.
Oh, you're right! Paimon almost forgot about that. Barbelotte, are you there? Can you hear us?
No need to shout. I've been here all along. I simply didn't want to interrupt your conversation. Listening is the default state of any good fortune teller. This Seeley's so-called guidance can also be considered the guidance of fate. Since you're here, Qiqi, why not let me read your fortune?
Fortune?
Oh dear, Barbie, allow me to interject. You're really not suited to talking to children, you know. You're scaring the poor girl. Let me take this one. Now listen closely. This is how you deliver a little surprise gift. Little Qiqi, member of the Little Hexen Circle, I'm the mother of your ally Qiqi, Auntie Alice, the greatest witch in the world.
Nice to meet you, Auntie Alice.
Ah, what a sweet, polite little child. Come now, let Auntie's friend, another great witch, throw you a wonderful surprise fortune-telling party.
Fortune-telling party?
That's right. Look at the cards in front of you. Aren't they pretty? Do you like them?
I like them.
That's wonderful. Now, can you pick one for me?
Is this one all right?
Of course. And because you were so wonderfully well behaved, that card is yours to keep.
Thank you.
All right, Barbie, break time's over. Come help little Qiqi with her reading.
No, you don't need to shake me awake. I've been listening the whole time. Upright hanged man. Very few people draw this card.
That means you're very special, Qiqi.
It symbolizes transcendence and waiting, and also detachment from the everyday world. There are shackles that bind you, but you yourself have no desire to break free from them.
Shackles? Do you mean my orders?
At least on the surface, you wouldn't be wrong to understand things in such a way. As for your future, all you need to do is wait. Of course, it's not like you lack for time, but... Oh my, how strange, how very strange.
Hold up a second, you're saying too much at once. Give the poor child a moment to breathe. Let Qiqi savor her little gift first. You really do need to show a little more patience with children. What do you think, Qiqi? Do you like your surprise?
This card is pretty. Thank you, Auntie Alice.
Oh, good girl. You did such a good job remembering Auntie's name. Ah, Auntie would love to chat with you some more, but it's time for you to go home. If Auntie Barbie has more to say, then next time the Hexen Circle meets, she can make a prophecy for every little witch who attends. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Could you not add to my workload without asking me first?
Then it's settled. See you next time, Qiqi, and all of you witnesses.
Bye-bye, Auntie Alice and Auntie Alice's best of friends.
Phew! Is that all over now? Did those two voices just come from this doll? What kind of toy is this? It's so cute! Where can I... No, that's not important right now. Qiqi, let's go find that Dr. Beidou of yours.
It's time. Qiqi should go home. See you next time, Traveler and Paimon. Card. Gift. Pretty. Life goes on. Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Nowhere to hide. Orders received.
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light! Hey!
Life goes on. Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
With sword comes shadow.
Go.
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide.
Opening box of Adeptitrix. Life goes on.
Incoming! Hey! With sword comes shadow.
A ver qué es lo que hacía. Cuando Qiqi golpea al enemigo con una técnica mal cargada, tiene 50% de daño y el talismán de conservación de fortuna durante 6 segundos. Este efecto solo puede activarse una vez cada 30 segundos. La probabilidad de que se active este momento aumentará 100% su TDA y se reduce a 15%. Listo, con esto terminamos todas las de la clave. Sí. No tengo más. Ok, ya saqué todas. Tengo ni... Ah, tengo a Razer, pero toca subirlo. Y acá ya saqué todos, falta ya de Mico, salgado, listos, ¿no? Bueno, ahora vamos. Vamos a sacar experiencia. Esperen, primero vamos por... No que hacer más. Ya me falta la última. Algo nuevo. Y así. Vamos por... Vamos recogiendo. Hola.
Well, make mine. Divine light, shield them!
Place my hand. That tingle?
I think not.
Para saldeo.
Flame, immediately rising. Such defiance. I will feature it.
El último se murió. Esto, bueno, así vamos a entregar.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Hasta terminamos las diarias. Pesca total, 10 infecciones. Acá. Ya con esto por fin ya tengo 85. Listo. Entonces empecemos. Tan taran tan. Los quemamos primero. Esta es gratis. Y ahora sí, nos vamos con Sandrone. Primero, nada. Segundo, nada. Tercero, o sea, que sale. Cazadores, orla negra, palalba, árbol esmeralda, tirachina, arrote, preminen. Nah, salió Diluc. Tenía huevo esta vez. Qué troleada. Acabo de ahorrar otras 30 más. A ver si al final las logro sacar. Sí, no. Bailas. Qué basura. pues es cuando esos ponen esos. Sí, ya lo tengo C3. Sí, qué basura. Ok. Hagamos ese fail. Sí, fail épico otra vez. Ya tengo que ahorrar otros 30 más. ¿Cuántos todo viene? Digamos que por casualidad saqué una diaria. Son 19, no me alcanza. Tocará hacer de eventos y eso, a ver si logro sacarlos. Sí. Bueno, entonces empecemos. Vamos por las historias. Pero teníamos que ir acá, salir de esto, no tengo más.
See? Told you they'd be here.
Xavier! Oh, it's Chiori and Furina too!
Feliz del Fontaine!
Ah, Hydro Archon above! If it isn't my darling camera operator and clapper loader! A very happy Fontanalia festival to you as well!
I'm guessing you came back to celebrate with us?
Yep. And how about two? Even though the last festival had some unexpected hiccups, making the film was still super fun. Since you're all here together like this, you must be planning on entering the competition, right?
Of course! A celebration of the entertainment industry. No one who's anyone would choose to sit this one out. It only happens once a year, after all.
Fontaine Fashion Week might be more my speed, but the film festival brings in a lot of orders and boosts brand recognition, so I wasn't going to miss out either.
A few new awards have been added this year, too. Best Director, Best Costume Design, oh, and Best Camera Operation.
Ooh, sounds like we've got work to do. Come on, tell us! What's Musketeer Pictures film gonna be about?
Oh, about that.
What's wrong, Xavier? What's with that look? Oh, man. You weren't scammed by some shady investor again, were you?
No, even I'm not naive enough to fall for something like that again. Besides, thanks to the fine people here, Musketeer Pictures has more than enough funds to shoot without investors.
And yet problems persist.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we were planning to replicate our past success and shoot a film based on a popular novel. But as we were holding auditions for the female lead earlier today, a striking young mademoiselle wandered in by accident. Her disposition was simply ethereal. The look in her eyes somewhat melancholic. Oh, I wish you could have been there. The awe I felt can scarcely be put to words. You had to be there, friend. No matter where she stood, it was as if her surroundings, even the air itself, turned into the perfect shot.
Guess you found your lead actress, then?
No, quite the opposite. My script is entirely unworthy of her. I fear it is. Nevertheless, I couldn't help but approach the mademoiselle to ask about her background and what brought her to Fontaine.
What did she say?
Sadly, she said her best friend was gone. After returning to her own homeland not too long ago, she decided to visit where her friend was from to remember them better.
Oh, no wonder she looked sad.
Yes, but that's when it struck me. Why not cast her as the lead in a film centered around her search for this old friend?
Huh? You're gonna rewrite the whole script? But is there even enough time? Isn't the prep work super complicated? We might not finish.
Think about the difficulties we faced with the Two Musketeers. We had to start from scratch back then, too. I'd say we're ahead of the game this time.
Guess so, but...
Don't worry, Paimon. Chiori and I have evaluated the proposal, and we support Xavier's decision.
I won't really need to start on the costumes until the cast is finalized, so it's not too much extra work for me.
Oh, fair mademoiselles. How can I ever thank you?
Finishing the script would be a start. You know, compared to a commercial popcorn flick, I do prefer the idea of shooting a more artistic film. One that leaves a profound and lingering impact in the hearts of the audience.
I agree. True trendsetters are the people who dare to go against the grain.
Wow! Leave it to Director Furina to have a vision. Honestly, though, the artistic passion of everyone at Musketeer Pictures is inspiring. Anyway, now that we've heard so much about this lead actress, Paimon's gotta know who it is! Ah! Colombina! What are you doing here?
Hello. I was just walking past when I heard you talking about me, so I came over.
Huh? You know Miss Colombina?
Of course! Wait a second. Does this mean Colombina is the actress who inspired the whole rewrite? Yeah. Wait, so did you make the trip by yourself, Colombina?
Yes. I mentioned how I wanted to visit other nations once things settled down in Nodcry, remember? So I went to the curatorium to ask Never for advice. She told me about the film festival in Fontaine and said it might be fun to visit. I spoke to Lama before I left too, and she thought it was a great idea to get out for a bit. It's just, I received quite different travel advice from the two of them.
Oh? How so?
Well, Lama told me to go out and experience new things and make new friends.
What a wonderful suggestion. That's how a trip should be.
What about Never?
She said, don't trust anyone and don't talk to strangers.
Yep, that sounds like her.
I can understand that too. It shows this Nefer cares about you a great deal, Miss Colombina.
Yes, so I plan on combining their advice. All I need to do is turn strangers into friends, and then I can talk to them.
Huh. That kinda makes sense, but also not.
Hey, Chiori. Oh, look who's back. Happy Fontanalia Festival, you two.
Oh, looks like we have a superstar in our midst. How about an autograph, Big Shot?
Big shot.
Haha, very funny.
All settled then?
Yep, the Duke gave his blessing, and I cleared it with the Udex. During the festival, inmates with good behavior will get a chance to spend some time on the outside.
Under the stringent supervision of the Special Patrol, of course.
Risley! It's been a while. Happy Fontanalia Festival!
Does that that mean Veronique and her brother will be at the festival?
During a specific window of time, sure. Doesn't hurt to give the inmates something to look forward to. A little sun'll do them some good, I think. This is a friend from your travels, I'm guessing. Thought I heard something along those lines?
Right! We should make some introductions, huh? Chevros, Risley, this is Colombina, a friend we met in Nocry.
Welcome to Fontaine, Miss Colombina. I bet the weather's been quite an adjustment.
Yeah.
And not the good kind, I take it.
No, I quite like it. It's a lot warmer than Nocry.
Then what was the punch for?
Oh, should I not have done that? The flowers that bloom here are so vibrant, and the people are so kind. I just wanted to become friends as fast as possible.
Ah, so that was meant as a gesture of friendship. Is that right, Miss Colombina?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that what friends do?
Right. Might have been a bit premature in this instance, though. Your friend here is quite the character.
Good thing we said something. You weren't seriously gonna go around punching every single person in Fontaine, were you?
No, just the ones I wanted to be friends with.
That's not... what Paimon's trying to say is, maybe keep the punches to a minimum until after you're friends with someone.
If you say so.
You're quite the character, Miss Colombina.
So, are we friends?
Of course. Any friend of the traveler is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oof. When it comes to friends, you sure know how to pick 'em.
So Miss Colombina is the lead actress I've been hearing so much about. The whole thing about her aura is starting to make more sense.
You gonna be part of the film this time too, Chevros?
That was the plan. But now that Mr. Xavier has changed the direction, I don't think I'm in quite as many scenes. It's all for the best, though. A different crew asked me to help consult on some of their musket work.
Oh, sounds like our trusty musketeer is as popular as ever.
I'm just going where I'm needed. I'm more than willing to help with whatever this production needs as well.
Ah, well, speaking of, would you happen to know if there are scenic locations around the court of Fontaine that other crews haven't booked?
The festival's pretty popular this year, so there's not a lot left. You might just have to talk it over with the other productions and see if they'll let you squeeze in here and there.
I see.
Having trouble finding a filming location?
Yes, we made a last-minute decision to go down a different route, so the indoor locations we reserved are no longer a good fit. And it looks like all of the best outdoor spots have been taken.
You know, I might know a place. Good views, good atmosphere, and no production team has snatched it up.
That sounds perfect! Where is it?
You want me to reveal it just like that? Come on, let it be a surprise.
As much as that sounds riveting, I think we should divide and conquer. You go do that, and Director Furina and I will take Miss Colombina around the city to discuss lighting and styling. Is that all right with you, Miss Colombina?
Traveler?
Yeah, everyone here is our friend. So don't worry about a thing and just focus on enjoying your trip.
Okay.
All right, then the Traveler and I will go check out this potential filming location. It might even give me some inspiration for the new script.
I'll leave this to the Duke then. Until later, everyone. Maybe we'll run into each other on set.
Okay then. Lead the way, Risley. Paimon's not built for suspense. Let's get this show on the road.
Who said anything about roads?
Huh?
Verano regreso al festival. O sea, no nos enviaron una playa cierta.
Just then, the rain stopped. Or should it keep raining?
Más el mismo recorrido. Ahora que me juice. Recompensa de tiempo limitado por explorar el área. Todavía no está. Bueno, sigamos en esta. Cubierto de pinta aleta.
No way! You brought the winglet up to the surface?
It'd make quite the grand backdrop for a film, don't you think?
Paimon's more focused on the fact that this thing is supposed to be underwater, inside the fortress of Meripede.
True. And keeping up with the maintenance on a vessel this big is a lot of work. It takes a crazy amount of manpower just to keep it up and running.
Oh, Paimon kind of thought it just sat there until you needed it.
I wish it were that simple. The truth is, the maintenance costs on this thing are substantial. So we decided to rent it out during the festival to earn some extra mora. Besides, the inmates are the ones who keep it in good shape. Seeing the fruits of their labor put to use is a good form of social rehabilitation for them.
Huh. You've really thought this through. What you think, Xavier? Is this a good place to shoot?
Ah, I've got it! Good messieurs and mademoiselles, I've got it!
Gonna take that as a yes.
The beginning is the hardest part, and the opening of this film has been eluding me, but now I know just how it should start.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks for bringing us here, Risley.
Don't thank me just yet. This isn't quite a done deal.
Huh? Not a done deal as in someone already rented it out? You said no other production teams had snatched it up.
This person isn't affiliated with the production team. The rental fee was high enough to scare off plenty of other film crews, but she didn't blink. Made quite the generous offer, and didn't even attempt to haggle.
Do you know what she plans to use it for? I'd like to at least have a rough idea before going in to negotiate.
I didn't ask for the details, but I did see what looked like a fishing permit and a business license on her desk. My guess is she's planning on using it for some kind of restaurant or aquarium.
A floating restaurant is sure to attract people. But an aquarium sounds cool too. The views from the ship make it a great spot for a date.
The winglet might not be under my command right now, but it's always nice to see her admired.
A film is sure to drum up some good publicity as well. I do hope we can work something out with the current captain.
Well, guess we should head over and talk things out then.
Best of luck.
Les da esa esperanza y después les dicen, no, bailas, ya está alquilado. Qué raro.
rented it out. Hello? Anyone there?
Perhaps the captain had business to attend to elsewhere.
But why rent such a massive boat just to have it sit here without even leaving so much as a note? Let's try again. Anyone there? Hello?
Seriously? Right now? What is it gonna take to get some decent sleep around here? Is a nap too much to ask for? Sorry, the aquarium's closed for the... Huh?
See Lolly?
Traveler! Paimon! Hold on. This is just great! How am I gonna go out dressed like this? What happened to my regular clothes? The wash! I put them in the wash after I drank too much and fell into the fountain. Oh, this can't be happening! Am I seriously gonna go out like this?
Think we might have caught her at a bad time. See Lolly?
I don't want to hear it.
Hear what?
A single word about what I'm wearing. No comments, none. Is that clear?
Oh, yep. Crystal.
Huh? You think so? No, wait, I told you not to say anything! What, then, what was... her thoughts. I heard her thoughts. How could I forget about that? Oh, this is so embarrassing. I seemed a little too pleased to get that compliment, didn't I? Wait, the mind reading went both ways. Does that mean the traveler's hearing all this too?
I don't know.
You clearly did!
Huh? What did we do? Paimon's not following.
Nothing. It's nothing. Let's just move on. Did you need something?
Queremos, sí.
You're not here alone, I see.
Hello, I'm Xavier, a film director and producer from Fontaine. I meant to introduce myself sooner, I just didn't want to, interrupt.
No wonder we ran into each other in Fontaine of all places. You must also be in town for the festival then.
That's right. We're helping Xavier with his film. In fact, we were hoping to shoot some scenes on this boat. You're the one who rented it out, right, Seed Lolly?
Me? Rent a boat? I wish I had that kind of spare cash floating around. Not to mention the spare time. Don't get the wrong idea, though. I'm not here to sail off into the sunset and live out some cushy retirement life, okay? I'm not that old.
Then why you dress like... how did you end up staying aboard the Wingolette?
Well, I heard one of my favorite light novels was getting turned into a film, so I came to Fontaine to catch the premiere. Originally, I booked a room near the Opera APARECE, but I'm quite particular about where I sleep these days. I think it's an age thing. And that bed? Oh, I just couldn't sleep in it. I tried to find a different hotel, but with the festival, everything was completely booked. Just as I was worried I'd have to sleep under a bridge or something, I happened to spot a help wanted sign on the side of the road.
Oh, so you're here to take care of the boat?
No, I was hired to man the front desk. The pay is a bit low, but food and drinks are covered. And it includes room and board during the festival. Plus, the job is simple. So I thought I'd give it a shot.
Wow! They actually thought you'd be a good fit, huh?
What? You don't think I'm cut out for it? All I have to do is tell people the aquarium isn't open yet. Other than that, I'm free to do whatever I want. It's a pretty sweet gig.
That's all?
Yeah, I was also kind of shocked. But it's not a lie. Head downstairs and see for yourselves. There's nothing but empty tanks. Not a marine animal in sight.
Did your boss mention anything about being open to film crews using this space? Our production was hoping to film on the deck for a few scenes.
No. That never came up. You could just ask her.
Oh, she's around? What kind of person is she? We should know what we're heading into.
She's nice enough, I suppose. Pretty reasonable, too. Even offered for me to move to a bigger cabin if I was too cramped. Back at the Masters of the Night Wind, I'm used to being the one giving orders. But working under her doesn't feel like being bossed around. She seems to respect what I think.
Wow, she sounds like a great boss.
She did tell me she'd rather not be disturbed, though. She's been working on an important project, so I'd keep it brief.
Get it! Thanks for the heads up.
All right, the captain's quarters are this way. I can take... Wait. But I'm wearing... whatever. I doubt she'll care. Just follow me.
Whatever.
Miss Guillotin? These visitors were hoping to ask you about something.
You think?
I thought I said to limit the interruptions. Just tell them the aquarium is still...
Sandrone, you're here?
You're here?
Huh? You know each other?
Are you okay, Sandrone? Do you still remember us? Everyone was so upset after what happened. We all missed you so much. Miss Seat Lolly, why don't you escort this gentleman to the reception area for a cup of tea? I have something to discuss with these two in private.
Ah, I see. Right this way, Mr. Xavier.
Sandrone? I really can't go anywhere without running into you two, can I?
Are you okay? During the battle, your core, it was...
destroyed by that bastard Dottore. That's right. But as you can see, I'm fine now. No major issues. Or at least, there shouldn't be. Oh, what a relief! Why didn't you tell us sooner? Or come back to see your friends?
Now that I have the chance, I just want to say... Thank you for saving me.
Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. I only saved you so we could complete that formula and defeat Dottore once and for all. Even if he did crawl back from the grave to make us all miserable again.
That doesn't matter. You're still a hero.
All right. But it wasn't just me. All I did was lend my brilliant mind to the cause and take care of one part of the plan. Although, I'm not denying it would have fallen apart without me. You got that right. You're amazing. But how did you go from a a lifeless pile of scrap to looking like this? Well, I'm always trying to put it a bit more gently, but yeah. Where do I even start?
Sorry. Tengo que recordar, soy una máquina.
Curse it all! Where am I? Did we do it? How much time has passed? I'm not in one of that lunatic's experimental labs, am I? Wait, Fontaine decor. Books from the Research Institute. Phew. One thing at a time. Initiate self-diagnostics. Assess the extent of the damage. Cut power to compromised, non-essential components. Then reconstruct available action modules. Severe damage to the core. Dottore, you bastard. Polonia? Polonia, wake up! Activate! You're in even worse shape than me. Internal gears and energy circuits are barely intact. Extreme damage to the core, just like me. Rebooting is off the table. Even if I could repair the damage, I don't know if... You used up all your critical energy in those final moments, didn't you? To protect the core of that guy in the hat, and the numerological array. Wait, the array. Yes! The prototype is still here. But can I even run it in this state? Whatever. I have to try. I just need to confirm one thing. Activate the numerological array. Connect the computing core to my body. Just like I thought. It needs too much computing power. Cut off power supply to all functions except the thinking module. Please. I just need to ask one question. Initiate query regarding the 3 moon sisters. How many living moon goddesses are there in possession of the Trilunar Authority? 1. It worked. You did it, Colombina. You made it back. But how did I survive? The self-diagnostics showed damage severe enough to shut me down for good. What triggered the reboot? A built-in message? Only visible after a core reboot. The final gift. Alen! Were you the one who gave me the second chance? But why now? What activated it? What is that? A vision? Wait, no. It's a stellar linchpin? A stellar linchpin? What's that? You can think of it as a rare kind of vision. As for what causes one to manifest, well, that's still unknown. But in Snezhnaya, or in Afatui's research at least, it's believed to have some connection to the third descender. The third descender? We knew his remains were used to create the Gnosis, but this is the first we're hearing about a stellar linchpin. You knew about the remains? right, of course. Look who I'm talking to. Yes, the heavenly principles used the remains of the third descender to create the seven gnosis as a means to consolidate the Archon system. Visions result from that same system, so extrapolating from there, it's clear that the manifestation of a vision is also, to some extent, related to the third descender. Still following? For those that wield them, visions serve as a means to channel elemental power. The same is true of stellar linchpins. The difference is that, when wielding elemental energy, stellar linchpin users often exhibit a unique kind of power that seems to come from beyond to that. It's believed that, when a stellar linchpin manifests, impurities from the remains of the third descender get fixed in place. Hence, the name. That's also believed to be the source of the strange power I just mentioned.
We've heard that visions can appear when someone has a really strong wish or desire. Stellar linchpins sound kind of similar, so does that mean...
Huh? Oh, don't look at me like that. I've never had any grand wishes or aspirations. Just a list of things that drive me up the wall. So if you're asking why this thing appeared, I have no clue. All I know is that without it, the gift Alen left me, this built-in second chance, never would have triggered. The damage to my core was too severe. But thanks to the stellar linchpin's manifestation, it did trigger. And after my core rebooted, I was able to repair the damage to my body. I also managed to import the numerological array, along with some of Polonia's surviving algorithms, into this form.
Wait, does that mean Polonia is...
Yes. Unfortunately, Polonia is... beyond repair.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear that. But you also mentioned something about a final gift?
Yes. Alen often spoke to me about wishes and desires when he was alive. I suppose he thought there might come a day when I wished for something, and was willing to sacrifice my own life to fulfill it. So he left me a chance to start over. No, never. Alen once said I was his proudest masterpiece. That might sound boastful coming from me, but it's also an undeniable fact. After Alen died, I started studying how Polonia and I worked. Polonia is essentially a computational machine, so it wasn't difficult to figure out the mechanical principles there. But when it came to my own structure, that's when Alen, the Lord Artificer's true greatness, struck me once again. I attempted to imitate it when I created Catherine, but in the end, she turned out to be nothing more than a superficial replica.
What? But his creations go. Catherine is super impressive. We were shocked when we first found out she was a puppet.
No, she's nothing compared to what Alen was able to create. Some of the mechanical principles of my own core are still a complete mystery to me. Keeping that gift hidden wasn't even a challenge for him. Just a shame I had to waste it on fighting Dottore. I just couldn't stand the thought of him coming out on top. If you put it that way, the world owes me a whole lot then, doesn't it?
Wait, but all this still doesn't explain what you're doing here. Risley said you rented the ship and even had some kind of fishing permit?
That's because I'm trying to go back to the place Alen and I lived when he was alive. My former home, I suppose you could say. The second chance wasn't the only part of the gift. According to the message, Alen left me a few other things that are stored in the house we shared together. I'm hoping that whatever he left me can help fix certain anomalies in my rebooted core. And help me understand why I received a stellar linchpin in the first place.
Okay, so go back then. What does that have to do with fishing? I'm talking to the saviors of Fontaine. Did you forget that the water levels have been rising for centuries? I can't just go back to the place I used to live because now it's underwater. Oh, right. With the rising water levels and changes in terrain, it's not just a matter of finding where it is, but also clearing away any sediment or debris. But Fontaine law prohibits unauthorized individuals and organizations from excavating underwater ruins. A Melazine caught me the minute I even made an attempt.
Why not apply for authorization then?
And face the endless slog of Fontainian bureaucracy. No thanks. Besides, I'm a Fatui harbinger. The diplomatic implications alone would be enough to give the gestionnaires at the Palais Mermonia a headache. A fishing permit, on the other hand, isn't difficult to obtain at all. Minimal paperwork required, and under the name Guillotin, the application was a cinch.
So you're exploiting a legal loophole?
Am I? That underwater home belongs to me. If I happen to chance upon it while doing some fishing, what's the issue with that? Of course, I do have to catch some fish to put in the aquarium, just in case the gestionnaires come to check up on things. That's also the reason I hired someone to man the front desk.
Huh? But isn't that kind of a waste? He went to all the trouble of getting a business license and rented out this giant ship. Just for show?
If you want to run an aquarium that bad, be my guest. Use the facilities however you want. I'm certainly not going to stop you. All I want is to go back home and see what other gifts Alain wanted me to inherit. Hold on. Enough about me. What are you two even doing here?
Seriously? They've been in there forever. The reaction when they saw each other was strange, to say the least. You're lucky I was nice enough to leave the room and give them some space. Back in the Masters of the Nightwind, I'm the one who gets to kick people out. I just want to know what they're talking about. Should I cast a little eavesdropping spell? No, what am I thinking? I'm Granny Eastley, the great shaman of the Masters of the Nightwind. I can't do something like that. This is just ridiculous. Making me wait out here for so long? Where's their respect for their elders?
Oh, here they are.
Were you back there arguing or something? What took you so long?
The two of you are already acquainted with Miss Guillotin, then?
Oh, yeah. But don't worry, we got everything sorted. Sandrone agreed to let us shoot on the ship, but it has to be when she's not here.
When she's not here?
That's right.
You'll excuse me if I didn't exactly ask for this little reunion. I wasn't planning on seeing anyone. Like I said, my core is severely damaged. Even with the gift, there are anomalies that are making things unstable. I don't even know if I can continue to function without issues. So the priority is to fix these anomalies and get answers to my own questions. Then I can see the people that need seeing.
Anyway, just let Sandrone know when you plan to film Xavier and she'll, steer clear.
I do hope I'm not causing Miss Guillotin too much trouble.
No! She just wants to keep a low profile for her own, complicated reasons. She doesn't want anyone else to know she's here.
Understood. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Oh, and see Lale?
Huh?
Quiero hablar contigo.
You mean Miss Kyotan? What does she want? Oh, please don't let it be about the pajamas. What? The 7th of the Fatui Harbingers? Why are you telling me all this?
I asked the traveler about you, and I've decided it's best to be open in this instance. I can understand if you would rather not work for a Harbinger. Regardless, the room on the ship is yours to keep. You're an acquaintance of the traveler, and I plan to honor that.
Wait, she's actually nice? It's not a problem. The captain also worked for the Fatui, and he helped Natlan a great deal. We know that there are good people among your ranks. Besides, I've been around long enough to know what it means to earn one's keep. This isn't Natlan, and I don't expect special treatment. Besides, sitting at a desk isn't exactly back-breaking work.
I appreciate that perspective, great shaman.
Seat Lolly. Just call me Seat Lolly. That title makes me sound so... old.
Well, Seat Lolly, the traveler and I are looking for something, so we'll be heading underwater together soon. I'll leave the ship in your care while we're gone.
Together? How often?
Not too often. We're heading out in a bit, but I'll be available if you need something.
You couldn't, go alone?
I wanted to, but she was concerned about my physical well-being, so she offered to come with.
Guess my mental well-being means nothing then.
Huh?
Así tal vez es un amor, en serio. Bueno, démoslo acá. Gracias a todos por vernos. Nos vemos mañana.